The early adopters are easy. They're
Hmm.
the low hanging fruit, right? You just whisper a great idea, they're already like running out of the room and taking it to
Yeah.
the next iteration before you even finish the sentence. How do you start moving further and further along the continuum,
Yeah.
getting towards, I'm not talking about the laggards like the over my dead body folks,
Yeah.
which
Right.
hopefully is just a very small number. But like how do you get towards the middle where you get the masses thinking differently and starting to really make those kinds of cultural shifts
Hmm.
where change really starts to take hold in a school?
Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with Rogers' law of diffusion of innovation. I think I'm going to edit some words there, but it's a bell curve. And on the left, we have those innovators, those early adopters.
And then
And
the
then as
chasm.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then there is that chasm, and then as you move towards the center, you've got that early majority and the late majority, and then all the way over to the right, you've got that group of laggards. So if a early adopter comes to a laggard and says, "You've got to try out this AI tool," let's say, because that's something that they're going to be really intimidated by, they're not going to listen to that person at all because they don't relate to them over that topic. So I believe that you've got to let it trickle down from one group to the next group. Now, I believe it also goes the other way too, that if a laggard has a negative experience relating to this new innovation or this new strategy or this new tech tool, and they tell that next notch up, that late majority or whatever they are, they could pull them down into essentially being a laggard. That's my belief. And so
Oh,
you've
that's
really got to
interesting.
impact them kind of one at a time. And so my goal always, if I'm working with the school district, let's say, and I go to the dreaded staff meeting and I'm presenting to the whole staff, and I know that I've got all 5 levels of that bell curve in the room with me, I know that there's nothing I could do to bring that laggard on board right now, but there are things that I could do to turn them off right now. So my goal is always to keep everybody positive. Whether or not they want to adopt it right now is fine, because sooner or later that idea is going to get to that laggard, and I don't want them to feel negative about it. And I don't want them to pull the other people down with them.